Hey, yo, good morning, good morning. How is the crofam doing on a Friday? Happy Friday. What a week it's been. I got my taxes done, so throw me some fucking emojis. Hey, no laptop. Lizzie is doing hers, and she's got like a legit business that she tells the government about. I didn't tell them shit about y'all. They were asking me so many questions like, did you sell any crypto? Did you sell any digital assets? They asked me the same question like 4 different times. You know what I told them? Exactly. Taxes. Oh, look up top. Nope. Tweet out the room. There you go. Now look up top. Tweet that shit out. Own your keys, own your crypto. I was just I was just reading a story. Y'all tell me if it's true. Um, Word on the street is when your boy Andrew Tate got arrested, the Romanian authorities found, quote unquote, found his seed phrase for, wait, to what? Him and Tristan. Okay, so he's got a brother, uh, $500,000 of Bitcoin. The Romanian authorities seized because they found their seed phrases. We gotta revisit our spiel here. So you write it down, you put it someplace safe. You got to put it someplace that the fucking cops can't get it. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for the guy now. Like I, I never did because from my research, he kind of seemed like a bit of a shady character. But I like someone takes all your Bitcoin. Woof. Maybe you should just memorize that shit, like my mother. Um, Bitcoin is pumping again. I think I'm still confused as to why Cro is underperforming, because we've been historically underperforming for the past 6 months. Uh, FTX took us as low as we could possibly get, 5.5 cents. But ever since January 1st, all of crypto has been on a tear. Um, February 1st, Bitcoin was at 24, right? ETH was doing like 1650. And Cro was at 8.3. I think that was our high, right? Beginning of February. So why is it that when Bitcoin goes to 25K and ETH goes to 1700, Cro peaks at 8.2 and we go back down to 7.7? Someone fucking tell me, because I'm getting liquidated these days. Like I was on a roll and now I'm getting fucking smoked, bro. Like Matic just won't chill out and Cro just won't fucking pick up the pace, man. Like this is not my strategy. This is against my strategy.
Well,
Either
Alpha,
I gotta change my strategy or Cro needs to fucking shape up.
he should probably change his strategy. You gotta adapt.
Thanks, Voodoo.
You gotta adapt with the changes. And the other thing too, when it comes to Crow, I think there's a slight delay there. So I watch like for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum to move, and then a little time later, I would see like smaller tokens like Crow, XRP, reflect that move, right? Algorand, these smaller tokens, these smaller blockchains.
Yeah, we've been talking about that as kind of like a bit of a hedge or an edge when you're doing longs and shorts on these alt tokens like Cro, because you get who was up here like CK or someone was saying they got like a 5 minute head start basically by getting the Bitcoin chart from TradingView and then going off of that price action and putting in a long or short on Cro on MadMex. And you get like 5 minutes before the Bitcoin price action hits Cro. That's I mean, maybe I should change my strategy to that. That sounds much better. Okay, thank you, Murphy. Everybody, all the grown-ups are coming up today. Hey.
Good morning. Good morning. So I got an answer for you, and I think it's because the answer for Crow. Why is Crow not performing like ETH and Bitcoin? You're comparing apples to oranges here. Everybody saw what happened with FTX. They knew it was an exchange, and a lot of folks are just not fucking with exchange tokens right now. So it's
Wait.
still complete.
I wish that was the case, but why the fuck is Binance bouncing back harder than ever when they've been getting
Well,
legit attacked by the government?
Uniswap too.
because Binance is a worldwide thing. The more customers Binance has is outside of the U.S. U.S. does not hold the majority of Binance's market. Like
And
they're not
it's
Binance's
not even
target.
everybody because Hong Kong is just about to open up. Like, I think this upcoming week, Hong Kong is going back to their old rules because they've been shut. Right? Wasn't there like some type of crypto shutdown in Hong Kong that's getting?
COVID shutdown.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah,
COVID shutdown, so now manufacturing is opening back up for most of the country, which will healthfully help the rest of the world. Basically, is what they're hoping.
America's getting ready too. I'm telling you. I saw 1.5 billion from retail investors put into the stock market recently. So maybe those tax returns aren't going into crypto yet, but they will. I mean, we're over $1 trillion, and if Bitcoin can close over 25 for the week, I think that's probably the biggest bullish indicator everybody's waiting for.
And see, the Ethereum pump is kind of like it's like a perfect storm. There's a few things happening over there. One of the thing is that Blur just dumped like millions of dollars onto the users of their marketplace. So you had a ton of people with a lot of cash on their hands, just eating up NFTs over there, which for a while, like gas prices were the highest you've seen in months on Ethereum.
Yo, and whoever sold that Blur airdrop first was the real winner because that shit was at like $5. They drove it all the way down to like under $1, I
Yeah,
think.
like 90 cents.
But the first person sold it for
That guy was
5x what
winning.
everybody else did.
Yeah, that guy was winning. There's another one over
First was
there.
the core.
If you want me to put you on, bro. We keep trying, but eventually one of these days you're gonna follow me somewhere.
Can it be today? Can you put me on to something? I'm
All
ready.
right, you
I'm ready.
ready? All right. So there's another marketplace on Ethereum. It's called magically.gg. I'll find a link and post it up top. But they are basically doing the same exact thing that Blur did. So we're all over there now. So you have to watch a video. You get these boxes dropped into your wallet, and like there's like legendary boxes. See, everyone's copying your box game. So there's legendary boxes, there's rare boxes, and there's common boxes, and there's epic boxes. And each one of these boxes will eventually open up, and you're gonna get stuff like NFTs or their actual token, which is the big thing. So it's
Yo, there is
magically.gg.
yeah. Magically spelled normal American
Yeah,
style.
magically, yeah, Magically. Trying to find a Twitter account so I can post them up there. I'm on the site right now.
Yeah,
.gg.
that's the best.
Yeah, I'll go find it.
So there's gonna be a lot of these kinds of opportunities um, these days that we can still take advantage of, whether things are going up or down. You get in uh, while they're incentivizing new users, and hold it until it's worthwhile. I mean, just showing up can benefit all of us.
There you go.
If you show up every single day, either you're gonna learn something, you're gonna help somebody else, or you're gonna fucking win something like I did this morning. Hey! Just for going to the Kronos Labs thing yesterday and throwing some fucking emojis, I guess. I don't know how I won, but I got what did I get? I don't care, man. I won. And Ken tweeted it. So
Oh, you want a swag bag, dude? You got to give them your shipping address, so you might not ever
swag.
get it.
Swag. I'm on fire. I'll be rocking a Kronos shirt every day, like our boy Oscar Ramos.
Yo, I got a question for Voodoo. Hey,
What?
Voodoo,
Yes,
you're
sir.
into Aptos. Are you into Sea
Sui?
Shrine? Because I saw.
Yep, I meant it.
Um,
I'm
no,
sorry, I
not
missed it.
Sui. Aptos.
Okay, well,
Aptos. You're in Aptos, right?
yes. What were you asking about Seashore? And I have a few of
Okay.
those too.
Yeah, I saw something. They said something about some eggs. Do you know anything about what this eggs crap is?
No idea. I need to get into the Discord then. Hidden Fish, though, did have their mint for those who are holding the Hidden Fish DAO NFT. They have their mint it's a free mint for every Hidden Fish DAO NFT that you're holding. It was
Oh, the one where we had to link the Aptos and the EVM chain wallets.
This is Hidden Fish on Chronos. They're closely
Yeah,
related to.
I'm a Hidden Fish VIP.
Okay, just there's a mint site. I just did it this morning for myself, actually. It is the mint.hidethefish.com. It's the website.
That sounds dirty. I don't know why.
Hey, they're funny. So mint.
Hidethefish.com. Clear your browser. Yeah.
It's a free mint from the DAO. And it was, I believe they had a partnership with either Doodle or Invisible Friends, one of those Ethereum projects. So yeah, go over there, get your free mint. It's per NFT.
Is there a link in the Discord?
Okay, I'm gonna find the tweet because that's how I got to the mint page, and I'll post that.
Thank you, sir.
Now, from my understanding, I am not a Hidden Fish VIP like our guy Murphy. Hidden Fish is some real shit. Like, is that a token gated Discord? Is that an NFT gated Discord?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So what is going on in there, Mark?
They're basically
I can't tell you. You're not in there.
What?
It's basically a
everything.
privatized version of the Chronos Accelerator program. So they they look at projects, and their whole goal is to bring value to the blockchain. So they look at projects and they help them by giving them resources, whether that be financial, developers, marketers, and that kind of stuff. TRT does all the marketing for the projects that go through the Hidden Fish DAO as of the beginning of this year. So they did the World of Cat was their first curated NFT. And
oh, that's them.
Yep,
Okay.
same group.
Good to know. Yeah, those are getting minted rewards for listing right now and board candy.
Really?
Yep.
We're gonna fix that because this weekend our marketplace goes live.
Get them out of there.
Yeah,
Get them out.
we're gonna incentivize our users to list our NFT on our marketplace. So you're pretty much we're gonna make sure that our NFTs have the highest rewards on any reward-based marketplace on our marketplace. So, I mean, you're looking at the numbers over there. We pulled like over 5 million Pro in like 4 months over there on Minted, and we've been bugging them for like 4 of those months to get a damn blue check, and they just refuse for whatever reason, you know. So that's fine, and I think it's your website. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. So rather than complain about it, we're going to build our own marketplace, and we're going to make sure that our NFTs, we're not too worried about other NFTs, but that 5 million and Crow that they gross sale on our NFTs. It's not going to happen for the next 3 months. I promise that. So
Yeah,
don't
that's
complain.
that's
Fix the problem. Give a
that's no
solution.
small amount. And buddy, I feel you, because like we can just obviously keep moving forward, but these things do affect the community. Like um we're not even, the Thundercats aren't even verified on Crocy. So I get DMs from people asking me if these are legit listings of Thundercats on Crocy, which is where they're minting, you know? And I've DM'd Bach about it at least twice. Uh, it, it, we could be helping each other more. And that's what I was going to ask you before, because this hidden fish thing, they've got a great reputation and they're doing good things. We need to either support them in what they're doing or do more of it. Like there needs to be more operations like Hidden Fish, or to get that bigger.
Well, we do support them, and you're in it by proxy, you shipper.
Yeah, but you won't tell me what the fuck is going on, and
No,
I just want this chain to look better. You know, we got Trollcoin being the loudest, and now they're fucking all, acting like Bach out there, just crying to the world about Kronos, and it's not a good look for us. We got to do better. Jimmy, what do you think?
Hey, Alpha. What's up, Voodoo? What's up, Murphy?
Morning, Jimmy.
Yeah, just good. Just about the hidden fish. Does that have anything to do with the hidden fish DAO? Being, the crew that does the Discord board?
Yes, same group.
yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same group that developed the Hidden Fish style bot that you see all over, the wallet verifying and the bots that you see all over. Like they do all kinds of stuff, like but they're just not, it's not really a group that markets themselves. They keep their heads down and they keep building and working, you know. Like they've only had one curated project so far, and that was World of Cat. And like you can see like the caliber of work that comes out of those. Just I'm really bullish on those guys and what they're doing for sure. But Phobos, Rack are the two guys who want to get in contact with from that group. I think aren't you in our private Discord, Jimmy? I think Susu Bears is in
Um,
there for TRT.
yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
so.
they're
Yeah,
in there. Like most of the team, both devs, Phobos, Rack, they're all in there, and they're pretty active in our Discord. Like um they communicate regularly. Uh,
yeah, because the bots are very good. Like because um, with with the Susubel project, it's very hard to do things, to keep it professional. So I'm working with them now to be able to get the Discord, um, so that your NFTs and tokens will kind of put you into a rank, and then and that you can definitely be staking from your Discord. It's a very powerful tool. So yeah, I'll look forward to working with them soon. And yeah,
and then
but you were saying about, go on,
with
sorry.
the Hidden Fish DAO Verify wallet, right? So once you have your wallet verified through one Discord, any other Discord that uses their bot, like it automatically just verifies everything for that project. So, like for example, if I had a Susu Bear in my wallet and you are using their bot, when I go to your server to verify, it's even faster. I don't have to keep re-entering everything because it knows my wallet is already connected to the Hidden Fish verifier. Now it just goes there and looks to see if the new project that I'm entering is also in my wallet. It's a lot faster.
Hey Jimmy, can we talk Susu Bears real quick? Because I was uh, getting DMs about that too. So there was a liquidity pool of um, Thunder Sue that was there for what, like 48 hours?
It's still there.
Oh, it is still there.
Yeah, it's still there. You see, the Susu token, as you know, is a non-monetized token. So you'll be wondering what is a non-monetized token. We kind of semi-monetized it so that we could get people from this community to mint, because we were minting in Su, and Su obviously being cheaper or than the Crow. But anyway, when I was doing the liquidity pool, I kind of was late at night and I was chatting to Murphy, and I think I said it to him that I don't know what I'm doing yet, but anyway, if it doesn't work out well, I'm going to correct it some way or the other. But anyway, some people in my community, some respected people in my community, they went mad because they have been staking for the Su for close to 2 months and to accumulate to mint, and then they were kind of disgruntled because they were getting the Thunder community were getting it for cheaper, and obviously some people knew about it before others, so they kind of aped into it, and they had loads of the token. So yeah, so that was the problem. So when I, like, it was in the middle of night, Valentine's night and everything, so I didn't know what I was doing. I just withdrew, because then I saw some other, I won't call them scavengers. They started trading, you know, on the token instead of just doing what it was for, to get access to the mint. And they were taking liquidity out of it. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to let you go take a few, what was it, Thunder, so that you can change for Crow for your gas fee for somewhere else, because it wasn't much, but they were messing up the project. So then I withdrew it that night, and then the next day I put it back in. So it's good to go anyway.
Yeah, you definitely can't please everybody ever. That's when I started getting DMs, is when you pulled it out the next day. But because I guess people thought, it's Thunder. I must have something to do with it. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that shit. These are very important lessons that we are learning up here in front of y'all on purpose, so that you can learn from the mistakes that we're making. And it's important because things change quick, and we got to be moving forward together. We got to be on the same fucking page here as much as possible. So I think it's dope what you did, Jimmy. You can't learn that stuff until you try.
Thank you very much. And as you say, you can tell people how to act, but you can't make them act the way you want them to act. So but it's all good. Murphy, do you have something to say?
Yeah, bro. I completely agree with Albert. You know where I stand on it. I think it was a beautiful idea, and I can understand the stakers that had issues with it. So if they still have a problem with it, you can tell them to just DM me, and I'll drop a little thunder on them to sweeten the deal.
Thank you
That's our
very
guy.
much, Murph. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's just about the top of the hour here, so we are gonna give all of y'all a chance to tweet out the room, because we've got 12. We are slacking, yo. So it used to be every time I looked at it, it was half of the people that are in the room had retweeted the room, always. Like, I didn't even have to say shit. Now we're down to 25%, man. It's been slowly going down. So does that mean I need to tell people to tweet out the room more? I guess so.
You can tell people how
I'm
to
sick of it.
act,
I've been telling people to
but
tweet out the room for fucking years, dude.
you can't make them tweet out the room.
You can't, can you? Oh, we're gonna check these goddamn charts though. And y'all can tweet out the room. I'll say it again. Tweet out the motherfucking room. These numbers are brought to you by Crypto.com. Don't let him be your daddy. Thank you. Thank you. Load. All right, Bitcoin is at $23,847. Really? Yeah. All right. ETH is at 1660. Matic is at $1.45. Is Matic gonna go back down? Whoa, Doja on Mars is up 20% this morning. What is going on? I used to hold that. Legit 20% pump this morning. And it's already back down. Like, it was up 30%. It's about to get even crazier around here. Holy shit. TrueFi. These are the people that make True USD. Why are they up 67% this morning? Bach, you told me they were going into the dirt. We are still shorting True USD. What are we doing? Filecoin is up 30%. Wow. Rocket Pool, 15. You know what I think? We're probably going to want to start getting into one of these crazy tokens before it pumps. Like, I'll think of a good one. Clayton's up, Velo's up.
I'll tell you a good one, Alpha. And this is something I was looking at the tokenomics of Quant over the weekend. Bro, you realize that the market cap on that's only $2 billion?
And it's gonna be fucking huge. I got stuck in the mindset because I watched everything crypto so much back then. And Quant was under $100, you know? And like I didn't buy enough. Then I got stuck in this mindset, like I gotta wait till it gets back under 100. But it's been around 120, right? 125.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going down 100, less than 100 anymore.
No, but it'll go fucking nuts. It'll go like ETH prices someday.
I mean, that market cap is so small. Like if it receives, you know, a nice little commercial pump, you know what I'm saying? Like institutional pump, that's gonna skyrocket.
Well, yeah, because it's got institutional interest globally. The Quant overledger, you need to have Quant to use the Quant ledger, right? And there's not a lot of it to go around. I mean, this is just the simplest tokenomic structure. That's why I don't feel bad talking about it.
No, I just looking at the tokenomics over the weekend. It's a really simple. I like the tokenomics of that token. It's something I'm going to definitely have to start DCing into.
Yeah, here's the thing. I feel like I'm stretching out too far again. Like I'm getting into, like I consolidated so much about a month and a half ago. Yeah, right at the end of last year, I started consolidating, and then things started taking off, and now I'm starting to get into things again because everybody's doing it. But I feel like my mental health is better if I'm invested in less things and things that I know more about.
I agree with that, but at the same time, there's investments that are set it and forget it, and then they're like Bitcoin. I'm looking at Quant to be that as well, like just a DC, like a $50 DCA, something, you know what I mean, and just set it and forget it. Where I don't apply too much brain power to those. And then there's Crow, Polygon, Aptos, you know, these ones that I look at on a daily that I'd focus on.
Yeah, sorry, Alpha, but just the way from listening to you every day, can I tell you a little bit what I think about you? What I think is that you do not celebrate your wins, and you kind of lament over your losses. So, for instance, if you get a big win, it's just there. Maybe you might shout about it today and forget about it just when you get off the show. But when you lose, it niggles into you like it seeps into your bones. So it's kind of, you need to work out how you're going to, think and use your head as an investor. Because no matter how much you own or have or how much you invest, if you don't get the psychology right, you're gonna be hurting.
You are always on point, Jimmy. I got to give you that. You are on the money. I need to take a mix of what you and Murphy just said moving forward. Maybe give myself a little more credit for the wins because we are steady winning in here. Profit has become the norm. So when I put two $10 shorts in that go bad in a row and I'm down, actually, I'm not even down $20 because they give me half back. For some reason, just fucks with my psyche. But what I should be doing is putting Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network on my ledger, which everyone should have by now because it is going to be March soon. I hope everybody did their taxes. I hope everybody got a goddamn ledger. And I hope you used our affiliate link because you can support the Jungle and Coffee and Cro and get a discount. It's up top. Get her done. If I could just start stacking Bitcoin, it's always a nice thing to feel good about.
The day you start stacking Bitcoin, that's the day Bitcoin is going to be dropping. So
good. So I'll DCA
slowly, exactly. Yeah, just little by little, as Murphy says, €50 here, there, and just forget about it. Like, there's no point in it's not obviously if you're playing with Bitcoin, you're not degening. You're just being prudent.
Well, I get more involved when all the coins start doing their own things. When I think I should probably be getting USDC on the side. There's just too much happening right now, Jimmy. Like, I got people telling me that I shouldn't even be holding USDC because of what's going on with Circle. And then I got people telling me that I can't be holding Tether because of their collateralization problems and the fact that everybody's, what happened with Binance's stablecoin. And then I got people telling me that we should be shorting True USD, which I am doing heavily to the point where I'm leveraged to the tits. And then I see TrueFi is up fucking 80% today. So I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so that's why you need to take a break. Like, but you have to ask yourself, why should you hold USDC? But I don't understand, why do you want to hold that?
I don't understand why. I think the government is coming for that for very reasonable reasons. I said it. If crypto had no regulation at that point, and it got to in the bull market, people were paying 40% APR for your stable coins, and the government was like, wait a second, we can't let this slide. They're coming for the stable coins. If they can have control of stable coins, they'll be happy. And you know what? I'll be fine with fucking Bitcoin, ETH, Cro, Matic. I'll put my funds into that.
Oh, I tell you what, now you're talking about government coming for things in Nigeria. Oh my God, that place is a holy mock-up. They changed the Naira. The Naira is the currency, so they changed the design of the Naira for political reasons.
Green to red or red to green.
So it didn't matter what they were going to change it, they had to just change it. So, but the moral of the story is that nobody can get the new notes. So the old notes are kind of worthless because some places don't take it because nobody wants to be left holding the bag of worthless things. So, and then when you go to buy, say you're going to buy 1 million naira, you have to pay in some places 1.5 million for 1 million naira of the new notes. So the whole economy is just different now. And now they had a digital currency that never took off. But now people are more interested in the digital currency now because the whole thing is just a holy show. So if a country that is has 1/4 of the economy in Africa is thinking of going into their own central bank digital currency big time now, and the community or the country is going along with it, it won't be long before the US dollars, everybody will be on some kind of digital currency.
Big facts. Always from Jimmy. Who just got up here? Oh, Work and Joey. What's going on, boys?
Hey, Alpha, real quick. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Works. I was trying to throw my hand up, but I hit the mic button instead. Think back to when you started seeing UST starting to climb. Wasn't that right about the time the feds came out and said, hey, we're going after BUSD? You started seeing a big shift over to USDT. Correlation or causation? You choose. Whatever it is, it's going up. Joe Q, stepping back.
Wait, your point is that Tether is going up because BUSD got quashed.
Yes. So when the Fed started to attack one side, it starts pulling people out because they start to get that panic. They start to, well, let's move it to someplace else that's safe.
Right.
There you go.
So the answer to your question is causation. The issue that we're missing is the fact that when $1.5 billion goes into Tether, where does the collateralization factor go? And how do they prove that through reserves? And that is something that Tether has serious issues with.
Here's the other thing to think about when they're coming in and they're saying, we're going to, if a stable coin is attached to a tangible, actual physical item, that makes it a security. So if a stable coin is attached to a non-tangible, funny money, magic money, internet money, then it's no longer a security because it's not a physical item. Just thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I don't follow that one completely, but I do think that there's an argument to be made for Bitcoin as a commodity strictly by the energy usage and the fact that that's not going to change. So you could tie Bitcoin to the price of energy if you did enough math. You know? People say that's the worst part of Bitcoin. It's also one of the most necessary. Because if we weren't mining it, we would have a lot of explaining to do as to where it comes from.
So you actually hit the nail right on the head. A commodity and or futures are things that you don't physically have right now. You think you're going to have them, you hope you're going to have them, but you don't physically have them. They are intangible. Does that help iron it out or muddy the waters even more?
No, what I'm hoping is that the listeners are having little switches go off in their head. Because all this stuff is very difficult to wrap your head around. And we still haven't seen that hash rate drop. Even though I'm bullish as fuck, like way too bullish probably, to some of y'all, or for some of y'all's tastes, we have not seen that hash rate drop that we need to see before the halving to really have a bull run. The hash rate did not drop to the point where anyone could start mining Bitcoin. Like, that's where it needs to get to. It needs to get to the point where I can start mining Bitcoin and still not do it. Murph, what's up?
I have a question for you. Like, in your mind's eye, when do you actually realistically see the next bull run happening?
That's a tough one. So we're talking like breaking all-time highs, bull run.
Yeah, like just when it's the start of it, like when it starts to rip off, like when you're getting 15% gains a week or a day, you know what I'm saying? When do you feel like that's going to start
maybe
happening?
this winter. Maybe it'll be another. Maybe it'll be a Thanksgiving like 2 years ago.
Now, see, I think you're extremely optimistic.
I am. I know I am. But the
I
halving
feel
is
like
what, next
before
May?
February next year is like not even a chance.
Before February next year is not even a chance.
That's my opinion.
I think that's bearish. Where does
I think
everybody
that's
else
accumulative, not bearish. Accumulative, because this is the accumulation phase.
Yeah, well, you can't grade yourself. I'm grading your position. Jimmy, what's up?
Well, I'm just going to take an uneducated, guess of when, being a susu bear and all that. The bear market is not going anywhere. The only chances of the bear market going anywhere and the bull coming in is if you change your government to a Republican government in America. The last bull was highly staged by the Republicans. So that's my uneducated guess.
Yo, Republicans love Bitcoin. I didn't realize that until recently. There was a something put through Congress very recently about Bitcoin and everyone's right, like a human right to Bitcoin. Tommy fucking Tuberville, the last person I thought would push through a Bitcoin proposal. Tommy fucking Tuberville. He's a Republican. Joey, go ahead.
I think Jim Star kind of hit it on the head. We have another election coming up within the next 2 years. Does anybody really think that there's going to be a push on the bull market, or we're going to stay in the accumulation phase for the next 2 years until the government gets a little more situated? Something to definitely put into your thought process when you're making your investment strategies. Once again, just my 2 cents.
Give me your 2 cents on this, Joey, because I think the conspiracy theorists that try to tell me that Bitcoin is a CIA operation. You ever hear these people?
I hear all kinds of people talking all kinds of tinfoil hats. I'm in a lot of the DGen spaces.
I thought you might have heard that one.
I do not believe that the government created the Bitcoin experiment to try to wrap up and bring in all these dark hidden factions into the light to be able to track all their monetary expenses. But that being said, guys, the government has some of the best minds out there. And for everyone out there that thinks that they can hide their crypto because, they're not KYC, they haven't bought it or sold it or traded it on this platform or that platform. Guys, if you use any kind of fund like your credit card or debit card to get your crypto, there is a way for them to track back what wallet bought it, what bank account bought it, who you are, where you are.
But you know what I say? I say make them
screw them. That's what you say. I hear them all the time. I ain't paying no damn taxes. Screw that shit. They can come knock on my door.
Exactly. Because if they know already, what the fuck are they asking me for? 4 different times, 4 different ways, trying to trip me up. I'll tell you what, if the government wants my Bitcoin, they can come and fucking find my seed phrase like Andrew Tate's goddamn Romanian police bust. Because I'm not telling
make sure you take that sticky note off the back of your ledger that has your seed phrase on it and go put it someplace else, because that is how they got the seed phrase for one of the largest hacks in history. These dumb mofos, when they were arrested, had their seed phrase on a sticky note on the back of the damn ledger.
Well, I got a better one for you. Mr. Beast got robbed like a year ago. So Bitcoin was $50,000. Someone stole his laptop. He had his seed phrase on a Post-it sticky note next to the mouse pad. They did not steal his Bitcoin. They must not have known what it was. That's fucking crazy. He said it was like a lot. And he still has it. Don't be like Mr. Beast, because we're not all that lucky. For real, for real. Jimmy, what's up?
Alpha, I think when you have enough Bitcoin and when you're crypto rich, you're gonna pay the tax. You won't be bothered with, hiding your money. You just you do your tax diligently with an accountant, pay them in it. They'll sort that out for you. You won't worry.
You're 100% right, Jimmy, because I will never take out more crypto funds than I need for my family to survive. What do we all really want? Do you want your bags to go to $1 million this year, and then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell it all and buy a fucking Lamborghini? There's a very funny stigma attached to getting rich in crypto, and I fucking hate it. I hate looking at all the people that made money early, because it's a strange group of cats,
Yeah, crypto is funny that way because when you, for example, we were talking earlier about the liquidity pool thing. So when it's always other people's money, so it's always going to feel dirty. I'm telling you, Alpha. So if you're not going to do good with this technology.
You are on the fucking money always, Jimmy. Listen, this is what drives me crazy, because you think about how Bitcoin was created, what Satoshi would have wanted things to go like, right? People stacked up so much of it when it was worth nothing. But as the price increased, record levels, because motherfuckers were hoarding it. What's supposed to happen is it gets dispersed, right? Is that everybody holds Bitcoin and the price, what do you call it? Levels, steadies, gets less volatile, right? You distribute. This is seigniorage. But everybody's holding it, so the price is fucking skyrocketing, right? The people that have the most are supposed to be selling it as it goes up. They're supposed to put it into the market so other people can buy it. But crypto is the opposite. When it goes up, we hold it. We say, no one else can have it. Right?
Yeah, we just have to be better people.
We got to be better. We got to be better people. And that's why I'm bullish, because I know that we can be better people. It's one of the easiest things we can do. Show up every day. Be good to the people around you. You're going to fucking make it. Too bullish, Joey? Too fucking kumbaya?
No, actually, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit, and Cutie helped me get this set up, so hopefully it works out perfect. Mr. Murphy, have you tried that soap yet?
And the reason why is because I've been sick for the past 2.5, 3 days, and I can't go no sense of smell. So I want to wait till I can smell which one I want to use first.
Oh, man, you fell right into it. Wash your dirty hands, you filthy beast!
Don't fall for it,
You don't have to smell it. You just have to wash them. Wash your hands, you filthy beast.
Wash your hands. It's gonna be all right, folks. If you need some soap, you know who to talk to. Joe Q.
There are currently 3 different ways you can get this soap. One is through the mystery boxes. 2, I believe, coming soon is through Chronoball's marketplace. 3 is through CryptoCutie's site. It should be up and functioning. 4 is actually through the Let's Make a Spiel, and I believe I'm going to be on tomorrow with Martek sometime during his show. And actually, I lied. There's a 5th one There are some zoodles out there that if you get that zoodle, there is a bar of soap that will be sent out to your physical location by obtaining that special little zoodle. Guys,
Yeah.
this is IRL mixing and mashing with Web 3 and Web 2. If you think long enough, hard enough, you will find a way to make it happen.
Mashito. Who haven't we heard from up here? Work? No. Work? We heard from Work. Voodoo? We heard from Voodoo. Marcus is listening. Lovely. KD? KD, come on, man. Bring me a fucking bagel, baby. Our dog is coming up. Word. I see our guy Steve down there. I wonder what his boss told him is gonna happen. I'd love to know. Murph, you ain't gotta raise your hand, baby. I'm scrolling.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted. I heard the other day. Today is if anyone is interested in the Reckless Robots, they're launching. I think their V2 today. Their drop starts today, and then
Yeah, what's
tomorrow.
up with those guys?
That's Indies guys.
Yeah.
Indies
All
guys.
right.
Yeah. Chibi's.
So, like, I had Reckless Robots back in the day. I had them. I held them. I didn't get the merch. I know they had merch, and I remember they were a decent stake in Crodex. I had them staked for a long time, but I didn't know. I didn't know what happened. I'm glad to know. Is there something that ties the old holders to the new project?
I hate bringing up things that I don't have all the details. I apologize, but
No, we'll find it.
all I know is that all I did to see is the launches today.
All good. We're gonna look into it. Today is the launch. Do we know the supply?
I do not. I'm sure it would be on the Reckless Robots Twitter page, but I'm driving. All right,
We'll find. No, safety first. We will find it. Steve, that was quick.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of my sausage and eggs and some greens.
Gotta have the greens, bro.
Gotta have greens. Ever since I moved up here, I've been eating greens. I don't know what. No, I'm trying to stay from outside. I'm 19 miles from East Palestine, so we in the dead drop zone where everything's going to start dying. So, yay me, right?
Scary stuff, man.
I gotta find something to bend or break or throw or something. I don't know. I need something heavy though. Some things are happening with Bitcoin. Somebody's feeling really happy. We just did a nice little buy-in for some new stuff. So I think it's gonna crank back up personally. As we saw, what was it, last night or something? It did 7% and then the 5% drop or something. So I think something's on the horizon, and some crazy dude came out. I don't know what it was. Said it was going to go to 500,000 a coin. I was like, what? I don't know. I guess he was having a Kathy Woods moment. But no, I'm like you said, I'm in it for the bull. I think the election and everything's got a lot to do with it, and not people aren't happy right now. There's a lot of money on the sideline. That's what's crazy. The nation as a whole losing $4 trillion in retirement and investment and Roths and everything else you can throw at. Nobody's happy right now, especially when you got UFOs blowing up trains. So I guess.
Oh, it was the UFOs that blew up the train.
Yeah, I saw that thing. It was coming
better.
down at a 90-degree angle and it had its lasers on.
Honestly.
No.
Well, I mean, smart money that got into the market January 1st of this year is happy as fuck, man.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So
whether you were in stocks or crypto, I mean, everything's up 50%.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But I think on the long haul for crypto or for things to get back up to 64 and 54, I think the gentleman who came on there saying next February, And depending on the election or whatever else blows up around here, I don't know. So that's my point. But yes, we are preparing for the future.
So we read buying Bitcoin. Is that like you say, preparing for the future? I hear stacking.
Stack whatever you can. Stack. Because usually the way Bitcoin, I've only seen a couple algorithms that go opposite of Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy when they slam low again. And so yeah, I'm gonna stack everything that I can get a hold of, and what do you call it? Restake it or compounded interest, everything else. And I'm still waiting on my school lesson of how to make a NFT or something.
How to make an NFT.
Yeah, you remember that? He got kicked off.
Yeah, you can do it right in your DeFi wallet, bro. It's like the easiest way.
Yeah, I heard. I'm going to try to figure it out today since I can't go outside and play, or I'll get acid rain on me and grow cancer tumors all over my body.
Man. Safety first. The DeFi wallet has come leaps and bounds from where we were a year and a half ago when we started messing with it. You can create an NFT right from the menu on the homepage at the bottom. You can also track your Thunder LPs in the DeFi wallet now in the assets section. Really good. I found some Tectonic LPs last night that I completely forgot about that were on V3S Finance. I'm glad we were joking about it yesterday because I went over there and found, it was only $40, but shit was just sitting there. Tectonic is on a tear. I think I'm done buying it. I got 4.2 billion. I think that's a really good number.
That's a good start. I hope it doesn't dip back to 8.2. 20 zeros, 8.2, but I like how it's hanging around 20 right now.
Well, a lot of people were waiting for it to get to 7 zeros again, but I don't think that's in the cards for Tectonic. They cut the emissions way down. I mean, people were pissed, which is why I started buying it.
Yeah. Mine went from 50 to 18 in my 4-year, but I don't care. I'm still collecting it and flipping it over. So it's still money being made.
Good stuff. Hey, we got our dog up here. What's cracking?
How's it going, bro? Good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir. Happy Friday, everybody.
We're out here. Yeah, man, I just made a post at the top. We're going to be giving away another Tactical Battle Cat leading up to our mint tomorrow. We're super excited about that. I got my buddy Impact. Yes, sir. First Ethereum drop, first generative drop from the Art of Nick Taylor Web3 brand. We are super pumped. We're looking to make a massive donation to Veterans First Responders Charity, the community choice. We've built in a burn mechanism into the project as well. There's a 30% trait that is burnable to receive an amplified Tactical Battle Cat, which will have another added benefit of its own. There's only 99 possible variations of the amplified version. So if you're someone who does collect 10 of the same colored wax overlay to burn, to receive, you'll essentially receive a token that represents the Tactical Battle Cat amplified version. I'm anticipating around a 3-week to 4-week, free claim process to have that marker that you receive to claim the amplified cat. At which point, you're going to be free to trade, buy, sell within the community. That token will be buy, sell tradable. So if you decide you don't want to hold and wait to get your amplified Tactical Battle Cat, to wait to see what we're releasing for those, that's totally up to you. We've made this multi-layered. So, but the main thing for us, again, is just bridging over to ETH. After this drop, we will have something coming back over to Cro. And, we're just looking to bridge, man. We're building. We already have multiple Cro members that have been in our community that are excited to get their first ETH NFT bridging over with us. And we're looking to do the same thing vice versa, man. So we're super excited to get more of our artwork out there and just to make super awesome donation.
That's really dope, bro. I'm pumped for you guys. It reminds me of back in the day, last April, when we went through the same process and dropped an ETH project and pushed everybody to get over there and then bring them right back. We should do it again. We should fucking do it again. We should drop more ETH NFTs. But before we do that, Loaded Companions, our sponsor, who I should put in the title, is giving out an ETH Thunder token NFT. That's 1 out of 42. Yogi, what's up?
What's up? How we doing this morning?
All right.
Hey, Ardo, what time? I know you got a mint party tomorrow, a space going. What time is the mint dropping?
So the mint is actually opening up at 1:30 p.m. EST. So that's when the contract's set to open up. So all the allow list people should be available to start minting from there, 10 per wallet. So even if you got an airdrop from us, you can still mint 10 in that same wallet. So it's no big deal. Yeah. And then Monday it switches over. Actually, you know what? I think it's 1 p.m. Yogi. If you go to the drop page, it actually has the schedule and everything outlined there. You can actually set a reminder just using your email. And it'll push a notification to you when it goes live as well. But then on Monday it switches over at 1:30 p.m. So it'll stop. Allow list ends at 1 p.m. on Monday, and there'll be a 30-minute kind of just dead zone, and then it'll open up at 1:30 for public.
Okay, I might have done that. I need to check. I remember bookmarking it when you had posted the site. I remember bookmarking it in my MetaMask. Yeah, I bought
Use bookmarks.
last night.
Use a pad of paper and a pen. Write all this shit down. There's a lot going on. Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna tell you guys. Oh, I had a good one. Fuck, we got 24 minutes left here, y'all. If you haven't tweeted out the room yet, make sure you do that. We have like 100 people show up and then like 300 people that listen back. So make sure to get the information in. Get it up here, get it in the comments, get it up top, and make sure that this gets shared. Oh, here's what I figured out. So jobs numbers. Jobs numbers is what really spun everything out of control. People weren't expecting those jobs numbers. But I figured out the jobs numbers last night. Big surprise, right? The numbers are high because, let me find it. I don't want to fuck this up. 80%? That can't be right. 80% of Americans have more than one job. Is that possible? Is that fucking possible?
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right.
First
at all.
of all, you have to limit
Well,
it to
what qualifies?
Yeah, you got to limit the age group
What-
because you can't.
I must
count.
have written it down wrong.
Yeah.
That's got to be a 2.
What qualifies as a job, though? I mean, is it
No, it's
what
a
we're
5.
doing now?
50. It's half. Half of Americans. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Half of Americans. All right, 80% was too much, but this is still crazy. Half of Americans have 2 or more full-time jobs. That's why your fucking jobs numbers are out of control. You got to divide by 2 and then add half. Something like that. Shit is all fucked up. Steve, you understand what I'm saying? God damn it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm on to something here.
That still seems
Also,
like insane, though. That's a lot of people.
Dude, it's half. It's half of Americans
Okay,
have
what's
2
the
or
age
more
group?
full-time jobs.
What's the age group? Because obviously you're not counting people from 1 to 18, probably. Maybe even
No,
higher.
and you're not counting people over
Yeah.
65, probably.
Yeah.
But probably half of working age Americans, however they qualify that.
Okay.
I think they count it as taxable jobs. Jobs that people can be taxed from.
That's a lot of tax, and that's a lot of taxable income, which means a lot of tax returns.
Yeah, but you got to see. You wouldn't believe driving around this podunk town that I live in, how many now hiring for $1,000 bonuses, and these signs have been up for literally years, 18 months, and people don't want to work around here. They rather be highly medicated and suck on a straw and get their $33,000 a year of our money. So there's jobs out there. There's a ton of jobs, and
yeah, none of this math really works out in my head.
It doesn't. It's all whatever the propaganda they want to spew right now out. Whatever makes them look good before elections. That's the way I look at it. Either side.
Coming right up. Gray, what's good?
Yo, morning everybody. How's it going? Just wanted to expand on the nobody wants to work, I guess, thing that's going on right now, where it feels like nobody wants to work, but it feels more like jobs aren't paying enough. Like, the bonuses and everything for signing on are cool, but when 50% of Americans have to have 2 full-time jobs just to make ends meet, that's fucked up.
Yeah, because if inflation is 13% and you're not making 13% more money next year, every year, which nobody is, you got to get another job.
No, it boils down to household debt. That's what it boils down to. If you're over
America's
debt,
never been good at that. We
that's what I'm saying.
Way more than we take in.
Right. So
as a country, as individual families.
Yeah, if you're over debt, you got to go out and get another job so you can come back and pay your debt. And you got credit cards out there running at 28%. Last credit card I had to pay on penalty wise was something got lost in the mail between here and Pittsburgh, and I paid $13 penalty, and that was like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Steve, I don't fuck with credit cards.
You got to pay them off every month, or don't get it, burn it, take it out and act like it's a choo-choo train and burn it up.
I find them demonic.
Amen to that.
What do you think?
More than just like credit cards, like house loans and everything too, and just how inflated the market has gotten outside of like wages keeping up with the pace of that. It's like the minimum.
Oh, that hasn't even started to get crazy.
The minimum
mortgage payments are about to go through the fucking roof.
Yeah, dude. People. It's like the minimum wage has been, the same wage for the last 25 years or something. And I mean, like, the housing market has changed significantly in that amount of time. The goods market has changed significantly in that amount of time. The value of the dollar has decreased in that amount of time. So, like, what the fuck? Are people who are working, the working class citizens, just like, going to get fucked forever? Because this is bullshit, bro. Like, something's got to give. Something has to give, or, people are going to start leaving. And that's just it.
Leaving America?
Yeah, I think so. I think people are going to start leaving, bro, in droves.
Wow.
Where do you think they're going to go?
And then the dollar.
Anywhere else? Because if you can live
literally
else,
anywhere else.
If you can live anywhere else and make US dollars, like
Canada.
No, probably not Canada.
They got room.
But I'm thinking like
fucking
Central South America.
They got room for all of us up there. Canada is big, and there's nobody there. There's about as many people in Canada as New York State.
I still regret not buying land in Belize. I will always kick myself in the butt for that.
It ain't too late, Steve. Belize is still there. Belize in yourself.
Belize me not.
Belize is beautiful. Yeah.
Gorgeous. I've been there about 4 times. Absolutely gorgeous.
Not as stable as you might want, but none of the Central American countries or any country that we fucked with.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think, like, beyond people leaving just because of, like, the wages thing, I think that it has to do more with, like, benefits in other countries, too. Like, everywhere else in the world seems to have a centralized healthcare. We have privatized healthcare here. Everywhere, else in the world seems to have more benefits for just their working class citizens than the US does. And I don't know, it seems like the land of the free is seeming less and less free as I'm getting older.
It's a sad reality. Getting old, start to see things for what they are. You start to meet your idols, and you realize they're just like you. Oh man, life is hard. Life is hard, and we only got 16 minutes left. You got to trust your government, which is really hard to do. Like, for things to function, all right, stop. I'm not saying to do it. I'm saying for things to function properly, people need to trust their governments, and I just don't see that happening.
For your own mental health, you need to trust the government.
Right?
That's all.
It's the fucking catch-22, man. Because they keep asking me, did you buy any cryptocurrency? No? All right. Did you sell any digital assets? No? Did you trade any fucking, like, stop asking me. I don't care what words you use. Leave me alone. Let's build some trust. Let's get some boundaries, and then we'll build some trust. That sounds like a plan, Uncle Sam.
It's tough to get used to boundaries when, like, the line seems to move every week.
Big facts. Where's my fucking foghorn? I can't pull it out fast enough.
I sorry. Gray, you sound like if you're a little bit down, but I know there's, it's catch 20 or whatever. I know I'm not being rude or being, but I'm just saying that so many people that would love to move to America now, and if there's a program exchange for you to move to, East Africa. Would you do that?
I think it just
Like
depends on what I would
exchange?
be doing when I went out there. I mean, I have no problem living literally anywhere in the world as long as I feel like I'm valued where I am.
That's a
Oh,
great answer.
definitely. You'll be valued anywhere you are. Like, once you value yourself, is when you don't value yourself, nobody's going to value you.
Oh, I feel like I value myself highly. I mean, like, dude, I love the hell out of myself. I just, am constantly, I guess, putting myself into situations that seem better than they are when I'm getting started with them. And then, shit doesn't pan out all the time. And that's life for sure. But it's
You're an optimist like me,
yeah,
man.
man, you gotta be. You gotta somewhat look to the stars because, like, I don't know. It's hard to reach for something when there seems to be nothing in reach, like at an immediate starting level. And even when you put the time in for companies for years and years, you may get like a little raise here and there, a couple cents, maybe $1 after a couple of years, but that's still not keeping up with how high the market's inflating.
I love it. We got to dream so we can set our sights high. Doesn't matter where you end up, just set your sights up there.
Got to set goals.
Because wherever you go, there you are. That's just the facts. What do you think, Joey?
Hey, for all of you guys looking at taking that exchange process, going down to Africa, my sister-in-law, someone I grew up with for the last 40 years, lives in South Africa. South Africa is now doing nationwide rolling blackouts where you may or may not have power for a week to 3 weeks at a time because there is a critical energy shortage. So buy your tickets now, pack your bags, maybe see if you can get some solar panels or something because it's not all what it's cracked up to be. The grass is
Well,
not always greener on the other side. Joe
the
Q, stepping back.
electricity thing is no joke because we that's the one thing we need for this stuff to work. For crypto, NFTs, all that shit, all we need is electricity. Which is why we were talking about that earlier with Bitcoin being a commodity, because you can actually tie it to energy consumption. What's up, Sushi?
Yeah, regarding people leaving America, that's not happening. As a Canadian myself, my income is taxed 45% of it, and then there's tax upon you buy stuff. There's 13% tax on that crap. So you know I'm actually thinking of actually moving to the United States where there's no income tax or state tax, and since I have life skills like as a refrigeration guy, you got to be really, really well paid for that. So to those complaining, having two jobs, consider going to a state college and grab yourself some skills. Be a plumber, be an electrician, be a refrigeration guy, be a carpenter or whatever. As long as you have skills, you could work anywhere and have a really well paying job. But regarding people live in America, that ain't happening.
As a fellow Canadian brother, I can totally attest to the whole income tax. I live in Ontario, where it is probably one of the highest. Alberta or Calgary might have it a bit higher, but we have it pretty high here, and it is crazy. Thankfully, I am also a skilled tradesman, copper, slate, roofer. So
Yeah, same here. I'm
a blessing, and I've had the same considerations myself.
So
we got
yeah,
two Canadians telling us the same thing.
Yeah,
we got to
there's
take their word for it. It's all about context.
yeah. Don't agree. The ground on the other side is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, shit. We're gonna keep jumping over that fence, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna add to your statement is study blockchain development. There's a skill that you can take anywhere that has electricity and make a living. There's gonna be so many goddamn jobs for the full stack. Like, be a Solidity dev, be a front end dev, UI UX, React, Rust. Look these things up. It can really benefit you and all of us. Rising tide.
To the Canadian gentleman who does refrigeration, I just had 3 people. Their refrigerating unit came out, and they had to wait almost a half a month to get somebody to work on them. So, in a little podunk town here of 30,000 people, yeah, refrigeration. Those trades are highly sought after right now.
Everyone's too busy sucking on straws, Steve. The fuck? Jello, what's up?
Hey, so I have a maybe unique perspective. I'm a Canadian who's lived in Canada, and I'm living in the United States, and I've lived here, for a long time too. What a lot of our Canadian friends don't kind of realize is if they give all that up and come to the States, it's great. The taxes are less, but don't forget that your health care then is directly tied to your job. So when you lose your job, you lose your health care, or you get sick, and you're fucked. Excuse me.
Yo, why does the grass keep drying up every time we jump over the fence?
It's
looks
not
green
it's
from
not
the other
so
side.
yeah, it's not so grand. And if you're young and healthy, maybe it's great. But if you get in a car wreck or break your arm, you're done. You're going back to Canada with your tail between your legs because they're going to charge you $100,000.
All right. Be nice about it. Be nice about it.
That's the truth. And people are leaving. We have someone in our neighborhood. They went to Mexico. They were fed up with all this bullshit, and they're living the life of a king down in Cancun. Like
you boys like Mexico.
King.
I'll take all of us down there. Shout out Super Troopers. Fucking A, man. We're not going to find a good situation anywhere except right here. Coffee and Cro every goddamn day, except for Sundays. 7 minutes left here. Folks, I swear I had another news story, but no worries, because there will be more by this afternoon, and we'll be right back here. What's going to happen today? Where are these markets going? I would love a heads up on, I don't know, just Matic. Just tell me what Matic's going to do. Jimmy?
Chromatic.
$2.
Nobody knows. Sorry, Voodoo.
Matic is heading to $2 because every time you say you're waiting for it to go down to get in, it keeps going up. If you said that this morning,
I know I shorted it, so it's definitely going
up.
You're starting to sound like that guy in our Jim Cramer or whatever his name is. Every time he says something is going down, it goes up.
Oh, yeah.
He says it goes up, it goes up. And what you want to do now, it's like, you fake it with a little shot and then long it with a lump sum. And then that's how you win, But,
I like that. I like that a lot.
But, the Susu Bears were 70% minted. We're flying out, in case you don't know. The utilities are going to be great. It's just all the things we've been talking about. It's spinning around my head, but definitely we're going to be having monthly engage to earn and giveaways, and we'll be having an exclusive access to Discord, Signal, and Alpha channel. Not you, Alpha, but we're implementing a new stake and bond to earn SU and USDC. So, 50% of the secondary royalties is going to be going to the holders, and there's going to be definitely a surprise airdrop from future cross-chain collection. So, please scroll up there and do the things that Dragon says and swipe or scroll and swipe. And then, it's 50 crore means happy and merry. And, we'd love to have you all in the community. Thank you, guys.
Get on it. Just tell them where.
It's on Crosy. Yeah.
Crosy?
Yeah, drop page on Crosy. I have it there up and Trombo John. If you scroll to the third one there, the link is up there somewhere. So, guys.
Hey, get over there, folks. Thundercats are also minting on Crosy. They are 199 Cro. I recommend minting them in Cro while it's under 8 cents. The USDC mint is also working. That's $11.99. I think it's actually cheaper even at 7.8 cents to mint it in USDC. But it's up to you, because all of the funds, 100% of the mint funds, get paired with Thunder and put into the liquidity pool on Crodex. And it's also sent to the burn wallet, the dead wallet. So it'll be there forever. This is forever trading liquidity that we're building with this mint. But you also get 222 Troopers tokens back. God, that's a mouthful. With each mint, they're stakeable with the Troopers platform. We're giving away a lot of Thunder. We're giving away a Chronos Chimp in the top 1,000 if you mint before this weekend. So, and you hold a Thunder token. Yeah, don't forget that part. What else? We're getting down to 3 minutes. Joey.
Hey, shout out to Susu Bears, man. You've been plugging away. Small project, doing big things and making it happen. Alpha, shout out to what you got going on. Shout out to Mr. R-Dog down there. If you guys look at my Space Bubble tweet down there, you'll see a couple of the Chronoball R-Dog items that are going up for auction. If these items sell for more than $300 USD, you are going to get a banner from your project or you as an individual going up out at the sports park down there in Florida. So I'm pretty sure, Alpha, you have a banner for your project down there right now, these banners are going to be up until they fall apart, and they're made to last. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mr. Ardog. Go ahead, run with it.
No, you're good, bro. And just so everybody knows, all the profits from this drop, we're not taking. Lexus, my dog's mad at me right now. All the profits that we take from this, it's going right back to Chronoball, so he can re-put it back into his project. So 100%, it's all going back to Chronoballs. It's just kind of like a last hurrah, something that we've been talking with him on the back end. It's been a long anticipated drop for us to do with him. We just wanted to make sure it was something special. Now that he's minted out and everything, and he's looking at pushing over to ETH as well for a drop. We figured it was an appropriate time, so we're looking forward to it for sure.
Hey, that's my dog. We got to give big props to all of the Chronos projects that have been grinding it out through the worst year in the history of crypto, but the best year in the history of CroFam. It's been a ride, and I'm psyched. I'm psyched that we get to enter this next chapter together. And there's still time to let other people in on the secret. Chronos is still a fucking secret. DeFi is still a fucking secret. Tweet out the room. Let them know. We'll try to make sense and keep it interesting. We're doing our best here. The rest of y'all, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Drink that water, brush your teeth. Own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Not once, not never. That's all your NFTs and crypto going out the window. You write it down, pen on paper. No screenshots, no copy and paste. Put it in a safe, put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit, because it ain't easy. We will be right back here at 4:20. Roll your own. It's CroFam for life. Lots of love, y'all. Peace.